ever have something happen like today that you kind of come to this huge realization? That's pretty much what happened today. So I planned all day to so the layout of the day was I was going to get up, plan to do some cold calling. I made a list of businesses, and then I procrastinated by refining that list some more, and then I changed my mind about the kind of businesses. I did several things. Then I found myself kind of getting off of that, thinking maybe I needed to work on marketing a little bit more. So I made a couple of commercials, and I hadn't came to the realization yet what it was. So I ended up going out. It was a warm day. It's like 75 degrees here. And I thought, well, here's what I'll do. I'll go out and wash my car. And I guess I thought I was maybe building up the nerve to do some cold calling. So I did that. I washed the car, came back in. I made another commercial. I worked on the website a little bit. And still this realization that I came to later hadn't came yet. But it came finally, and I had to face it. Speaking of which, by the way, off subject, as always, WWE, you guys need to get back on your storytelling. Storytelling's not that great. We fell asleep during Raw last night. So, we're going to work on that some more, WWE. I just thought about it. I passed something that reminded me. As you see, I'm holding Starbucks again. Wife has pretty much forbidden me from going to Starbucks now. For, like, amount of money that we spend there, or I spend there. So, I broke the law and got one. But she was tracking me on my Tesla app. And she was like, yo, what are you doing there? And is that coffee good? And I didn't lie. I just said, I don't know what you're talking about. Because I didn't know what she was talking about as far as, is the coffee good? Like, I didn't know if she meant, is the coffee in a good mood? So I just told her, I was like, hey, I'm going to this store over here. So, but I'm drinking coffee, which is my point as far as like money management again. Money management and drinking $7 Starbucks coffees. So that's something that I have to fix. But if you notice that I keep putting off things, I've made like 30 some videos now, and I think I was having trouble with the first one, and maybe the same one I'm having now. And after like trying to be honest with myself, going through some things, about some issues I might have. I talked about maybe tapering off the kratom a little bit, just so it's not anything that, you know, dependent on, as far as like a 5-hour energy shot, having one every day. Those things are bad. Or 6 Red Bulls every day, or 5 coffees every day, stuff like that. So I'm working on that. Don't know if you ever had issues like that. I mean, I'm assuming you're human, so I'm assuming you've had issues like that. I'm assuming somebody out there has had issues like that. But you know. So anyway, later today, I got back in washing my car. I ended up making another commercial. I wrote another commercial. Got up, videoed it, performed the commercial. It's just me talking. A commercial for my business, not for a project. Because right now, I don't have any active projects going on. So, I filmed that commercial. I thought it turned out pretty good. I released it on social media, put it out. Facebook, you know, of course, once you ever start running ads with Facebook, they turn your ads, they turn your gate open. I think I've explained this before. They turn your gate open to the ads, and then as you dial down your ads, or your ads sort of run out, they cut them back back a little bit, and then after that, they cut your views almost completely off, so nobody else can see them. And of course, your human reaction would be, man, those ads work because I was getting views when I did those, and now I'm not getting any. So then that makes you want to go spend money. It's an advertising mind trick, make you go spend money. And technically, I guess it's not a trick because they really do cut your ads off, so you have to pay after that to get your money if you ever run ads. Or, you know, they monitor and they know whether your page is a business page. So if they see you making posts for businesses or advertisements, they'll tie into the algorithm or tie into it and figure out it's a business page, and they'll start cutting your ads back. It's a business, people. No, it's not what it started out to be. Used to, it was like, oh, you have the world at your fingertips. With Facebook, you can just put anything out. But now they are more business minded, so they see a business, you know, advertising, they're going to cut those views down. So, but my views on some of the, you know, commercials I do and stuff, they're not. It's not for views. It's not put out there to see how many views I get. It's out there to basically have content out there and have constant content out. And that's what a lot of people miss, is they are looking for views. So they put a video out and they don't get any views, then they deem it not working. But it's not working because you need to make video after video after video after video after video after video, times 10, and repeat that over and over. You hear about this, you know, some people making it and they're like, yep, I made 4 years of videos before anything caught on. None of my videos got any hits. 4 years of doing that. So, but in this fast-paced world, you know, when you post something and you click on something and you get a like and you get a love and you get a, you know, comment, it's instant gratification. So I guess that speeds everybody's mind up to think like, oh, I should be able to put an ad out, and when I put that ad out, I should get either like business right away, or I should get, you know, people in the door right away. But it doesn't happen like that. It's a little bit built over time. You just got to be constantly out there. So that way, when you do finally hit, when you do finally strike, and you go, you know, on a rocket ship going up, you got all this content. You got all this content to go back and see 20 some years or whatever, 40 years you've been working, 4 years you've been working. And you have all this content, so when somebody finds you and they go, well, this dude knows what he's talking about here, then they can also go back and go, man, he really does know what he's talking about. He's got video after video of this stuff. This guy's got 3 years. This is the guy I should have been listening to the whole time. That car, the whole bottom's rusted out. Wow, I'd be scared to drive that thing. Whew. I mean, the whole side, right there. So anyway, but talking, or not talking, but yeah, talking to myself. I talked to myself some during the day, and realizing like what's keeping me from, what's the thing that I ended up realizing, what's keeping me from doing this stuff is that I don't want to call people because that's the one way I can control, back to what my therapist says, the one way I can control whether or not I get a no or not. If I don't call, I don't get a no. So, you ever found yourself doing that? You ever found yourself, like, I mean, you got to think deep. Now, you got to be honest with yourself. You can't just be on surface level. You got to be honest with yourself, know your bad parts, be honest about your bad parts, and you say like, look, you know, my inner self, my inner consciousness, like that's the part. Remember, it's like your inner consciousness, it's sort of like a 2-year-old, and it just wants what it wants. It has no logic or anything like that. And it's also the same way in fears. It's scared of stuff, and it doesn't want to have to discuss logic with you. So you got to go digging for that answer. So today, what I found out after digging for the answer was that I'm trying. I want to do cold calling, but also I don't want to get any no's, because I have a feeling after about 4 or 5 no's, I'm going to start getting discouraged, which is probably normal for humans. But the way I can avoid that is I can not call. So that's what I've been doing all day, is procrastinating by doing other things and not calling, so I won't get no's. So I've been procrastinating in order to control the situation so I wouldn't get no's, which is not going to get me anywhere. So, yeah, that's what I kind of figured out today. I don't know if anybody's had any problems like that, if you've had similar inner dialogue with yourself, or with your self-consciousness, or you know about, you know, your consciousness, self-consciousness, and the inner tangle that goes on between those two. Maybe you've had this thing. Maybe, you know, drop some comments and tell me what's going on. But anyway, that's what it was. Thought I'd get up here and talk about it. Maybe some other people have had that same thing happen. But anyway, hit the like button, share, and subscribe, so I can get some subscribers up, you know. So maybe we can find some alike people up here. But I will catch you next time. Peace out, y'all.